Hello, everybody. Just wanted to go live here for a little bit and just tell you how everything's been going. If you can't tell by everything behind me, I moved again. This is actually the second computer I've gone through. And the reason I had to change computers was if you saw my late night update video, then you would know what happened to my computer. And now I just recently bought a new computer. I have 2 new monitors, a new webcam, a new headset, which is currently my mic sitting in front of me. Yeah, things have just been a little dragging, a little bit slow here lately. I do intend to get back into the swing of things with videos and with live streams and so on and so forth. As far as consistently doing videos and live streams, I don't know yet. I legitimately do not know yet. Um, all I can say is that things are in the works. If you saw my Destiny 2 episode titled Skyrim with Guns, then you know probably what's going to be going up on the channel more often now. I just got done trying to record a new video, and I encountered 2 problems. For one, because Destiny is such a demanding game as far as demanding on the hardware, it trying to record through OBS and then record my mic through Audacity and then playing the game itself is just overloading the CPU that's in here. I will be upgrading that CPU, however, sooner or later. And yeah, I'm going to be making several upgrades to this computer. It does the job, but it does it just barely. The upgrades I want to make to this thing are to the CPU, the graphics card, and the hard drive. I need to get a bigger hard drive in here. Right now, I have a 400 gig drive, and then I had to make another partition so I can install Windows 10. And yeah, I technically have a 400 gig. Yeah, I technically have a 400 gig and a 320 gig drive in here. No, it's a 500 and a 320. So technically, I should have 820 gigs of storage space, right? Well, for whatever reason, the Windows does not want to see the 320 gig drive as an NTSC drive. So that's a whole other thing that I'm not going to get into right now. I'm also trying to get some better internet speeds, though where I live and my situation right now, it's going to be hard to do. Trying to get decent internet speeds where I live and in the tax bracket that I'm in currently is easier said than done. Because, for one, I live in kind of Midwest Missouri-ish. It's actually kind of southwest-ish Missouri. And here in this part of the country, people are poor as fuck. Unless you are a multi-millionaire or you already got yourself established, then it's hard to make a living out here. I personally know this from experience uh, because my first job was fast food, inherently, for whatever reason. I don't know. And I bounced around from fast food job to fast food job, and I did work in retail for a little bit, in a gas station. And actually, ironically enough, I've got an interview at a different gas station in 4 hours and 15 minutes. So that's going to be fun. But that does not detract from what my goals are for this channel and my Twitch channel, which you guys should go and check that out. The name for the Twitch channel is literally the same name as my YouTube channel here, CRP Isaac 0710. Please go check that out. There's not really much else to talk about. Just wanted to go live for a few minutes and kind of update you guys. If you're watching this in the future, and like years and years and years into the future, and you ask me, because I do read your comments. I do. I'll be clear about that. But it's a couple of, back like a year and a half ago or so, I had no idea that my channel could go from just random vlogs, if you can call them that, to actually posting gaming content, gaming videos. Going from that to this now has been, it's mind-boggling. It really is. The thing is, there's no guarantee that these channels will become my job. There's no guarantee of that at all. What there is a guarantee of is that whether or not it does happen, I will continue to produce content. Granted, it will be without making money off of it, and I don't care. I will continue to have an outside job beyond YouTube, and I'll continue to produce content. There are plenty of other channels out there. There are thousands of them that are my size and smaller, that they don't have a viewer base and they still produce content. It's one of those things of, do I produce content or do I not? You know what I mean? And there is this one still small voice in the back of my head that's telling me this isn't worth it. I should just delete the channel, and we'll delete all my channels and just focus on my life as an adult. And in a realist sense, yeah, it makes sense to do that. But in my case, it doesn't make that much sense, because of the fact that this is my dream. Right now it's a hobby, and I'm okay with that. If it does become my job, then hey, I fulfilled my dream. But if it doesn't become my dream, I'm not beat up about it. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. And the reason I'm not going to beat myself up about it is because of the fact that me as a almost 20-year-old man, I have found that this is what I love to do. This is gaming and like being recording my reactions and my gameplays and whatnot. It's not, to me, it's not detracting from the fact that I'm scared. I am terrified of it. I'm terrified of doing this. You, if you would have told me that um, I was going to do this as a hobby and quite possibly a job like 3 or 4 years ago, I'd have looked at you straight in the face and laughed. And I would have told you, no, I can't do that. I am very socially awkward. I am very introverted, and I'm soft spoken. Um, but here I am now in front of a camera in a live stream that will go on the internet, that is on the internet. Um, man, I remember, man, I'm going to sound old, but I remember 15 years ago that when the internet was a thing at that point. It was very much into the mainstream and available to pretty much everybody that had a computer with Windows XP or some semblance or relative of. Hell, I remember 13 years ago when the first smartphones came onto the market and everybody lost their minds. And I remember 11 years ago, very vaguely. I remember very vaguely of where I was on 9/11. I remember very vaguely. Um, I couldn't I couldn't really tell you where I was or what I was doing. I was 1 years old. I was 1 year old. But having that, having said that, here we are in 2020. We have a worldwide pandemic on our hands, and we have riots, at least here in America, because of a police brutality incident. Now, I'm not going to go into my opinions on the incident, and I'm not going to go into detail about the politics of. And I'm going to try not to bring politics into my channel. Though I have my own political views, I'm only going to throw this out there once, and I do not want it thrown in my face. Um, but I will say it only once. I grew up conservative Republican, and I will not say what that means because I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for it. But I'm not going to go into that. We're going to leave that right there. Moving on to a different topic. Um, there's a common question that gets asked to people. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, where do I see myself in 5 years? I see myself married to the woman I love, having a family, posting little update vlogs of our family and how that's going. And who knows, possibly in 5 years, this might be my job. But I cannot get there without your guys' support. I cannot get there without you guys being there to support me in my efforts to make this dream of mine come true. My dream, my my full-blown dream is that I can help bring variety gaming back into um, the gaming trends on YouTube or any social platform. Because right now, the gaming platform, at least for people who aren't Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, channels like that, with millions and millions of subscribers, people down lower than that, I would say 500,000 or less baseline. In the gaming arena, it's Minecraft, Fortnite, and GTA 5 dominated. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring variety back. I want to bring variety back. That's why when you look at my channel, at least in the early part, I didn't play one specific game. And then um, there was a part where it was just Skyrim that I was uploading. Even though I'm going to say it now, and I've said it several times in each video, the game has been picked to death. It has been stripped down to the bone and picked all to pieces. There's basically nothing left of the game to enjoy. People have moved on from Skyrim. They're moving on to ESO. They're moving on to Minecraft Dungeons, which does look cool, but I'm not going to get into that. That leaves the older games, the OG games that I want. I'm going to call them like Destiny, Skyrim, Guitar Hero. Those kinds of games that we grew up with, that my generation grew up with, that just leaves them in the dust, to be forgotten, never to be seen again. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring those games back into the light of day. I'm trying to bring them back into the mainstream. These games are not as bad as we remember them. They're still cool. They still hold a lot of value. Uh, that's why Skyrim. As far as my series on Skyrim, I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. As far as Destiny goes, yes, it will turn into a series, and yes, it might not get any views at all. So far, it has none. So please be aware that my channels exist solely to help variety gaming get back into the mainstream, become popular again, if you will. The thing is, it may not happen for a few years. It's going to take me a lot of trying and a lot of pushing to at least attempt to get that done. That's not to say it won't ever happen. It might. It very well might. But it is a very, very I don't see it happening for a long, long time because of the way that YouTube has progressed over the years. And I remember watching a video where Mark made a great comment. He said basically, YouTube is fucking people over, pardon my language. YouTube is fucking people over hard. And he gave future streamers, and he gave other streamers and creators a very hearty warning. If you are streaming on YouTube, Do not let your chat spam. Um, you need to have your mods get that taken care of. Because of the fact that if you spam emotes, more than likely, Google will shut your entire account down completely. It does not matter who it is. It doesn't matter what the situation is. If anybody in your chat is spamming emotes, then tell them they need to stop. YouTube is a great place for people all over the world to um, make content that they enjoy. Make content for other people to enjoy. Um, and it's providing people like me and people who have never even made a video. It's providing people with an opportunity to have a voice and come out of their shell, if you will. That's kind of what happened when I started posting videos on YouTube. I was trying to come out of my shell. I'm still trying to do that. But anyway, I think I've rambled on for long enough. If you're watching this in the future, just know, like, if you're watching this 5-10 years in the future, please know I could not have gotten to where I am without the love and support of every single one of my subscribers. All 75 of them now. Who knows? I might become the next Markiplier or the next Jacksepticeye. I doubt it. But hey, one can dream. Anyway, guys, I think that's good. That's gonna do it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys.